It's time for 5-Minute Fridays. We are on the clock. All right, today's question is, how can I get into the space while in college? Well, this space is player development. And for you all who are watching this who don't know about player development or player development, player development is defined as the enhancement of the athlete experience through holistic and intentional programming and initiatives. So to answer the question, how can I get into the player development space while in college? What I would say, every college or most college athletic departments have a department called student athlete development, player development, athlete development. It's the same things going on. But anyway, they have a student athlete development department. What I would do if I were you looking to get into player development is I would communicate with those who are in that space, find out if there's positions, find out if you can help, find out what they do. That is a big way to help you get into the space if you're a college athlete. Now, if you want to specifically go to the team facing aspect of player development, which I did for 6 years at the University of Houston, Kansas, and Baylor. If you want to do that, reach out to the team. There may be a director of player development that is on a team. I was with football, but I know when I was at Baylor, we had one for women's basketball. There was one for men's basketball, softball, and one for soccer. So there's other sports who are now starting to have this position of a team-facing player development professional, athlete development professional. Reach out to them, see how you can help. One of the biggest success stories I have in my time running beyond the field or being a player development is Lauren Hawkins. Lauren Hawkins was a student. I sent an email to the sports management program. I need you to listen to that. I, as a professional, sent an email to the sports management program, meaning that there are professionals on the campus that you are on right now who are looking for help. I sent it to Dr. Bass. Shout out to Dr. Bass at KU. Lauren saw the post. I interviewed Lauren. Lauren was incredible, an incredible interview, like legit. Halfway through the interview, I was like, yeah, she got it. She got it. And so she started as a student her junior year, and she was able to do player development with me for 2 years. And she was very, very vital to what we did, to the point where people didn't even realize she was a student on our campus and professionally because of her engagement on LinkedIn and different things like that. People didn't realize she was a student. So she got into it as a student. She reached out, or once I gave the ask, she reached out, she came in, she did a great job. There are people on your case. Shout out to Lauren, who's now in student athlete development at the University of Arkansas. Lauren, I'm so proud of you. Doing an incredible job. She's great. So she saw the opportunity. She took hold of the opportunity that was there. And so there are opportunities on your campus. Once again, I have this playlist right here about getting into player development. There's 5 steps that you can do to get into player development. Or I should say, here's the video of the 5 steps to get into player development. You know, you can understand the role. You need to make a plan, communicate your value, intentionally network, and follow up. If you listen to this podcast by Savannah Bailey, in the beginning, she talked about how she intentionally put herself in places as a student to get the attention of those who were at the university, who were in this space. And so there's a lot of things you can do. If you're a student looking to get in this space, there's a lot of opportunity, The number one thing is people that are in that role are looking for help. Do not be afraid of the player development ghost where you send a message and you don't hear anything. Find them. They'll be at games. That's the easiest way. You'll see them at games. Identify them. Look online. Figure out what they've said. Do your research. Put some effort into it. That's the other thing too. You got to put some effort into it, and a lot of effort. People in this space, I know I enjoy people who followed up. And so once again, if you're in college, you can find that space. There's someone doing it on your campus in athletics, and in some cases specifically with the team or team facing. You need to reach out to them, let them know that you want to help, and let them know how you want to help. Trust me, they are looking. Everywhere I've been, when I was at University of Houston, it was Albert Garcia who reached out to me. Albert reached out to me at Facebook, Instagram, anything that had a message, he reached out. He got an internship. Now he's working in recruiting at Stanford. Who else? I've got some success stories. Barbara and Cara, 2 international students who I met at international student orientation. They said, well, can we help you? I was like, absolutely, come along. And so as this time ends, basically what I'm showing you is that there's effort. Put in effort, and you will find those people who are doing that in that space, and they will most likely bring you in if you can provide value to what they're doing. So that's it. So you all college students, do that. Also, click the link to get the Student Guide to Player Development. Click the link to get your copy, your free copy of the Student Guide to Player Development. I spent a lot of time talking about this, and my time is up. Time is up. Gotta go. Go out and create generational impact. Don't wait. Create that generational impact today.